Do you ever feel like we're living in a simulation? Because some coincidences are so mind-blowing, they make you question everything you thought you knew about reality. Get ready, because these stories are going to make you wonder if the universe is just playing a really elaborate prank on us. Let's start in 1930s Detroit. A man named Joseph Figlock was just walking down the street, minding his own business, when suddenly, a baby fell from a fourth-story window right into his arms. A total fluke, right? Both Joseph and the baby were unharmed. It's a one-in-a-million story. But here's where it gets weird. A year later, Joseph was walking down that very same street, past that very same building. And you guessed it, the same baby fell from the same window and landed right in Joseph Figlock's arms. Again, both were perfectly fine. What are the odds? It sounds like a glitch in the Matrix, but it really happened. They even called him the luckiest man alive. I think the baby was the lucky one. Next, let's talk about two of America's most famous presidents, Abraham Lincoln and John F. Kennedy. The parallels between their lives are just eerie. Lincoln was elected to Congress in 1846, Kennedy in 1946. Lincoln was elected president in 1860, Kennedy in 1960. Both were deeply involved in civil rights. Both were shot on a Friday, in the head, while sitting next to their wives. But it doesn't stop there. Lincoln's successor was a Southerner named Andrew Johnson. Kennedy's successor was a Southerner named Lyndon Johnson. Andrew Johnson was born in 1808. Lyndon Johnson was born in 1908. Lincoln's assassin, John Wilkes Booth, was born in 1838. Kennedy's assassin, Lee Harvey Oswald, was born in 1939, almost exactly a century later. And get this, Booth ran from a theater and was caught in a warehouse. Oswald ran from a warehouse and was caught in a theater. It's an almost perfect mirror image, separated by 100 years. How do you even explain that? Okay, one more, and this one is just chilling. In 1898, a writer named Morgan Robertson published a novella called Futility, or The Wreck of the Titan. It was about a massive, supposedly unsinkable British ocean liner. The ship was the largest ever built, packed with wealthy passengers. On a cold April night, it struck an iceberg in the North Atlantic and sank. Because there weren't enough lifeboats, more than half the people on board perished. The ship's name was the Titan. Sound familiar? 14 years later, in 1912, the RMS Titanic, a massive British ocean liner hailed as unsinkable, hit an iceberg on a cold April night in the North Atlantic. There weren't enough lifeboats, and more than half the passengers died. The similarities are uncanny. The fictional Titan was 800 feet long. The real Titanic was 882 feet. Both had a top speed of around 24 knots. Both were on their maiden voyage. Robertson even described the chaos and the lack of lifeboats with eerie accuracy. When asked about it later, he just said he was a writer who knew his stuff about ships. But a prediction that precise, down to the month and the cause? It feels like more than just a good guess. It's like he saw the future. From a baby who defies gravity twice to presidents living parallel lives and a book that foretells a world-famous disaster. These stories really blur the line between chance and something else. Is it destiny? Is it just the law of large numbers at play, meaning that with billions of people and trillions of events, even the most improbable things are bound to happen eventually? Or is there a hidden script that we're all unknowingly a part of? Whatever you believe, you have to admit, truth is often far stranger and more fascinating than any fiction we could ever imagine. What's the craziest coincidence you've ever experienced? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to read your stories. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this little trip down the rabbit hole, don't forget to like and subscribe for more mind-bending content. See you next time.